These days I've finally dived into learning new things, new, meaningful skills that demand a reliable memory. By nature, I never had a particularly strong memory, and as a student I was pretty poor. Everything I ever had to learn, I learned through constant repetition, again and again. Yes, it's true that with this approach I memorized, word for word, all the guard rules at the castle guard. During my year in the army, I knew them so well that several officers came to hear how it should sound. But it was hard work, and it cost me entire days. Most of us don't have whole days to spend memorizing. Memory, and the big fat lie. You may have noticed that the older we get, the less we remember. Our memory seems to weaken, and we think there is nothing we can do. Many older people say their memory isn't what it used to be, and that is normal. It's possible memory declines later in life, but not because of age itself, rather because of something else. As small children, we must learn a huge amount very fast. A child picks up 20-30 new words a day and unconsciously absorbs grammar rules. The world is full of new things to learn. It's adventurous and fun. Then school arrives, and we have to learn different kinds of things. Some children find it easy, others don't. Some go to school annoyed and struggle to remember even simple facts. Still, learning happens, consciously and unconsciously, every day. After school comes work. Many of us keep tackling new tasks and face new challenges daily. But the older we get, the more we already know, and the less we push ourselves to learn. Our memory stops moving. Memory is a muscle. Just like your biceps, your memory must be trained to perform well. When you stop exercising your biceps, they atrophy and muscle mass fade. The same happens with memory if, for example, in retirement we have little to learn and spend our days in front of the TV or at the pub. Your memory won't get the training it needs. And many people feel they have no reason to learn anything new. I'm retired, aren't I? And, ardi quo, what if I told you it doesn't matter how good your memory used to be, and it doesn't matter how old you are, you can still squeeze the maximum from your memory and start remembering what you couldn't before in very little time. Imagine memorizing a 30-plus item shopping list in a few minutes and being able to recite it backwards. Imagine training your memory so well that it grows stronger, you stop forgetting important things, and you impress everyone around you with what your clever mind can do. A small experiment. I recall an experiment that explored how our emotions affect learning. A group of students was split in two. Both groups had to learn the same material. One learned the old way. The other was given a little liquid courage, a small amount of alcohol, maybe 2 or 3 shots. Most of us know the feeling. Not drunk, but with a mild, pleasant buzz. When results were compared, the pleasantly relaxed group performed noticeably better on the test than the group that had no alcohol. Note: this is absolutely not a guide to improving memory with alcohol. The experiment simply illustrates that how we feel while learning influences memory. You don't need a study to know some subjects, especially the ones you enjoy, are easier to learn. Sometimes we say, "This is fun. It's almost effortless." Learning works best when we can imagine the content as a story in places we recognize, with vivid sensory detail. Think of a favorite novel that pulls you in so deeply you feel like the main character. It's not just letters your brain turns into words, it's images, sounds, voices, feelings, emotions you experience from great writing. A shopping list is no novel, but we can help it along and memorize it with ease. Let's learn the Journey Memory Palace technique. This simple trick can turn you into a memory superhero. I learned it from the renowned memory expert, Dominic O'Brien, a multiple world champion who memorized long-digit sequences, the order of cards in multiple decks, and 100 faces and names at once. He says his memory used to be poor, no special talent, just determination and practice that took him to the top. Let's begin. Well, for demonstration, we'll pick unrelated items, the same ones I used when I practiced. Our items: wallet, snake, screwdriver, peach, drum, book, piano, goat, mirror, tank. Read them aloud once and try to memorize them. Did it work? Could you list all 10 in the same order, without a mistake? Or did you stall on item 2 or 3? Can you say them backwards? Which item is number 6? For most people, that's not easy. Now I'll show you how to answer every question correctly. Location is everything. We have 10 items, so we need 10 locations. Use rooms in your home, or any familiar place. I even invented a new place. Use my route or create your own. Here we go. Wallet. Bedroom. You wake up, slip on your slippers, and notice a wallet on the nightstand. See its color and material. Smell the leather. Is it stuffed with cash? Snake. Bathroom. On top of the shower, there's a snake. Maybe it's a prank you set to startle your partner. Notice its texture, your reaction, even the urge to laugh when someone screams. Screwdriver. Hallway kitchen. A screwdriver lies where it doesn't belong. Why? What kind? What color is the handle? Why is it there? So you won't forget to tighten something. Peach. Kitchen table. A peach, the size of a small melon. Feel its fuzz. Taste its juice running down your chin. Is it firm or overripe? Drum. Nearby stands a drum. Play it hard. Sticks fly, rhythm thunders. Mark this as item 5. Imagine a big 5 painted on the drum head. This lets you jump straight to an item without starting from the beginning. Book. Living room couch. Someone left a book. Maybe you. Recall its story and cover. Picture it clearly. Piano. Next room. Beautiful music fills the air. A famous pianist plays your favorite piece, or it's you at the keys. Enjoy the sound. Goat. Garden. Your playful goat rushes over, nuzzles you, and wants to be petted. Feel its fur, its earthy smell, your affection. Mirror. In the garden, a mirror reflects your face. It doesn't belong outdoors. Why is it there? Is the frame ornate, damaged, or brand new? Tank. In the grass lies a small green toy tank. Pick it up. Count the road wheels under the tracks. Notice tiny details. Recall any real tank you've seen. On this virtual walk, engage as many senses as possible. High emotions, sensations, tastes, smells, images and sounds to each location. Real or imagined. If you didn't like my route, choose your own and place each item along it. Now walk the route again. Notice every item. Repeat once more. Test time. Can you list all items in order? Can you list them in reverse order? Easy now. Just walk the route backward. Which item is #5? Hint, it had the big 5 on it. Which item is #3? Which items are the second to last and last? Remember, the more vivid your images and the more intensely you engage your senses, the better you'll remember. Let your imagination run. Create your own lists or ask someone to make one for you, and in no time you'll amaze them by reciting it forwards and backwards. As with everything, repetition is the mother of wisdom and skill. The more you practice, the better it gets. Your imagery will sharpen, your creativity will bloom, and soon you'll handle 20, 30, even 50 items. That's a solid bundle, right? Where could a stronger, higher capacity memory help you most? We're not doing this just to impress people. With a good memory, you learn faster. Retain what matters, and stop worrying about what you forgot. You simply look, and you know. No more staring at the shopping list over and over, only to come home with missing items.